Hello, this is Tony Ko, the host of Talkie Global. We often talk about transforming manufacturing with AI, but how well does AI really understand the physical world? At CES 2026, the CEOs of Siemens and NVIDIA emphasized digital twins as the core of the industrial AI revolution. By faithfully replicating reality and running simulations, digital twins create virtual factories where AI can learn without making real-world mistakes. And that may well be where the industrial AI revolution truly begins.
Look at a car today. It's sensors connected to a computer. That computer is running software defined, and today the software that we run on top of it is largely AI. Well, that car is going to be made inside a factory that has sensors running computers, Siemens software stack and operating systems, and all the AIs that you'll have running on top of that. In a lot of ways, that factory, the car is an inside-out AI. The factory is an outside-in AI. And it's going to look at the cars that it's going to build, and it's going to build it robotically. So the entire factory is going to be one giant robot. It's going to orchestrate a whole bunch of robots that themselves are robotic, and they're going to make products like cars that are software-defined and robots. So it's going to be robots orchestrating robots, building robots, in the future. And so this level of integration of technology has never been achieved before.
Exactly.
And so it's really the reason why we have to build the foundation of future manufacturing from the ground up. And nobody could do it better than Siemens, because you're already the operating system of manufacturing plants all over the world. And so from that baseline, we're going to, number one, make it software defined, and then two, make it AI driven. In the case of a 1 gigawatt data center or 1 gigawatt AI factory, it's $50 billion. The investment level is unheard of,
Yes,
of any type of factory ever the world's ever built. The amount of technology inside is incredible. And so if you're building something that costs $50 billion, you want to make sure there's absolutely zero scheduled delay. You're not going to be able to tolerate design changes. You're going to have to make sure that we create the digital twin, we plan it up front, we simulate everything up front. We're pushing the power, we're putting electricity, we're going to push cooling all the way to the limit. And so if we don't simulate this entire this factory in a digital twin, we have no chance of success.
Yes.
And then, of course, once you operate it, managing all of these computers, these AI supercomputers, the networking, the storage, and running it all at the precision we need to run it at, the control of it is incredible. So you're controlling, of course, the management of the systems, you're controlling the power, you're controlling the cooling, and this entire system is essentially one giant factory and is running all the time. And so when you put that much capital at work, you better make sure that the uptime is perfect and always, and that you're going to make sure that your scheduled delay is basically zero. And without us working together and building these together in a digital twin, the chance of success is extremely low. In the future, the idea that we would build plants, manufacturing plants, whether it's a car plant or a chip plant or an AI factory plant, the idea that we would build any of them without first doing it in the digital twin is completely inconceivable. And the idea that we would be able to operate these incredibly complex systems without artificial intelligence, completely inconceivable. And so I think that we know that future is here, and we know that the stakes are incredibly high, and that's the reason why our partnership with Siemens is so important to me. People think that our GPU is a chip. It is a chip. It consists of a chip. But ultimately, in order for these GPUs to scale up to process the level of AI that's necessary at the frontier, these GPUs are essentially one giant rack. And this entire rack is, in the case of Vera Rubin, 240 kilowatts. It consists of altogether 220 trillion transistors. We had to design 6 different unique chips: CPU, GPU, networking, multiple types of networking switches. One is for scale up, one is for scale out, and a smart NIC and a data processor for storage, all for AI memory, basically. All of this stuff came together. Is 220 trillion transistors is 2 tons. And 150,000 engineering years came together to build this one system that we announced yesterday. And in order to do this perfectly at a rhythm that our company runs at, the level of chip design, system integration, thermals, electricals, all of that, in a lot of ways, our GPUs is a little bit like that HD Hyundai ship.
Yes.
And what we are hoping for, and the reason why we're partnering so closely together, is so that we could build that Vera Rubin in the future as a digital twin. The entire system as a digital twin, not just the chips, but the systems, the chips, everything together, cooling, thermals, and run the thermal simulation directly through it as it is a digital twin. And that's our vision. And so we're accelerating the first part of our project together, our partnership, is to accelerate
Right.
Siemens EDA, Siemens SimCenter, accelerate everything we can with GPUs. And this way, we could scale up the simulations that we do and achieve the virtual digital twin that we hope for.
So, what we're going to do is we will use your CUDA software. We will rewrite our EDA software so it can take advantage of GPUs.
That's right.
So, working with GPUs and designing GPUs.
Imagine EDA software being 100 times faster,
Exactly.
or being able to scale up 1,000,000 times more. Right? That's our hope and dreams.
Lastly, your likes and subscriptions greatly empower us to continue creating content. Thank you for your support.